What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are continuing our OTA coverage here for the New York Giants. So let's get right into this. By the way, the next positional preview will be out tomorrow. That is the interior defensive lineman. So be sure to catch that tomorrow. But today we're covering OTA number 7 for the New York Giants. Quickly before we move on, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and join the 27 squad. Definitely want to thank you guys for all the support you guys have been giving me over the past couple of months. The channel has really been skyrocketing as far as any type of analytical stat goes. You guys have been killing it. So continue that, and thank you guys so much. So as always, we start off with the notable players or standout players. The first one we got up is Julian Love. It says here that Julian Love, the rookie 4th round pick, broke up two passes early in team drills and intercepted a Daniel Jones pass. So he had a great day. Right now he is the second slot corner. I imagine as the season goes on, as preseason goes, he's going to advance to that starting slot corner. It happens with almost every rookie, especially with the Giants, most notably because I cover the Giants all the time. So you just know that eventually, like when Evan Ingram was a rookie, I mean, Rhett Ellison was the guy until the week 1, and then Evan Ingram was starting. That's going to happen. Those rookies are eventually going to get their spot come preseason, come week 1. I don't know if there's any highlights, guys, but while I'm editing this, if highlights do come up, I'll put it in there, and so we'll see what happens. It says here, XMen as the X-Men. Now, it's very rare you're going to see a either outside linebacker or a defensive lineman or offensive lineman really be highlighted and really be noticeable during OTAs. They have to really do something good, and X-Man was all over the field today. It says X-Man can't hit anyone yet, but he was a frequent presence in the backfield today. He showed the first step quickness that the Giants talked about when they drafted him in the 3rd round out of Old Dominion. Likewise, Marcus Golden has put together a string of good practices and would have notched another sack today if not for non-contact rules. So, and you guys got to remember Marcus Golden as well. And O'Shane Ximena did a great job, but on to Marcus Golden. Marcus Golden had 12.5 sacks under James Bettcher, the defensive coordinator, who at the time was with the Arizona Cardinals, now with the New York Giants. So maybe he knows something to unlock Marcus Golden's game and eventually, you know, have him be a star pass rusher for us. I don't know about a star, but a very decent pass rusher for us. Moving on, we have Benny Fowler, and you guys know Benny Fowler. Whenever you hear Benny Fowler's name, you hear Corey Coleman's name. Whenever you hear Corey Coleman's name, you hear Benny Fowler's name. As of right now, I'm not really seeing too much of Corey Coleman, but Benny Fowler made himself a good day today, and he's competing with Corey Coleman for that number 3 spot. Says here, on a productive day for the defense, the 6'1", 212 pounds receiver stood out for the offense. He caught a touchdown from Alex Tanney during one-on-one drills, but his best play came during blitz period. On the first rep of Jones under center, the rookie came out firing and heaved up a pass for Fowler nearly half of the length of the field. Fowler elevated and made a catch as he spun backwards. He ran back and huddle. He ran back to the huddle and had another catch on the very next play. So Benny Fowler had himself a very good play and a twirling play, those ballerina type plays. And it has here some side notes. Darius Slayton made a couple of nice catches. Eli Manning had a pair of touchdowns during one-on-ones to Cody Latimer and Sterling Shepard. Cameron Moore played a fade pass into Yenzo perfectly, and Cameron Moore is impressing in training camp, in a mini camp so far in OTAs, because when Jabril Peppers was out, he was moved to first team, not Sean Chandler, not anybody else. It was Cameron Moore, so I think the coaches have some confidence in him. We then move on to Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas broke up a pass, and the defense closed out practice with some interceptions. Alex Jenkins batted a pass to himself, and I mentioned Alex Jenkins in my interior lineman preview. And Tony Lippett also had an interception. We then move on to some notes, and this may get a lot of boring. It's going to be a lot of reading from me, but yeah, go ahead and follow along, guys, and maybe you guys can imagine what's going on in your head. So it says here, the offense started practice well, but then the defense took over and dominated the rest of the practice. The first competitive session of practice featured half-line run drills on one half of the field and one-on-ones on the other half. Despite the condensed field, which often gives an advantage to the defense, the offense was very efficient. Quarterback Alex Tenney hit Darius Slayton on a perfect throw to the back of the end zone. Tenney connected Corey Coleman on a fade later in the period. Eli Manning had his own perfect fade to the back of the end zone to Sterling Shepard, who dragged his feet for the touchdown. Reggie White Jr. almost caught the session on an identical play, but he couldn't get his feet in on a Manning fade, and the play was called incomplete. So that's definitely a problem for college players coming out. Usually in college, obviously in college the rule is 1 foot down before going out of bounds to be a catch, but now in the NFL, obviously it's both feet or both of your extremities or whatever limbs. And it says here, after the play, the defense started tightening up on the receivers. It started with the situation period, which featured the second unit. Daniel Jones's group started with the ball on their own 47-yard line with no timeouts, down 8 with 1:42 to play. The offense managed only one first down before the 8th play, and a 4th and 10 turned into a Julian Love interception. We mentioned that already. Then it says here how O'Shane Ximines was very active, and Cameron Moore. Mark McLaurin had an interception here that was batted by Kenny Ladler, the safety. So to wrap up this OTA, the defense dominated. Yes, the offense, they started off hot, and then the defense slowly got up, and they just completely dominated everybody. A bunch of interceptions today. You got Mark McLaurin, you got Alex Jenkins, you've got Julian Love, you've got Cameron Moore, Kenny Ladler, I think. A bunch of guys out there making plays for the defense. That's what we want to see, especially from that secondary. O'Shane Ximines is looking great. Marcus Golden looked great. Alex Jenkins made a play. Obviously, I just mentioned that. So the defense is looking great. Obviously, it's going to happen sometimes where the offense gets off to the wrong foot, or the offense are slowing down and things like that. But we still got some good plays from the offense. Benny Fowler and Darius Slayton still looking really, really good. Corey Coleman making some plays today as well, and Sterling Shepard obviously is always great. So that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. I believe tomorrow is another OTA, so OTA coverage on that, and also interior defensive lineman positional previews for the New York Giants. With all that being said, for all Giants news and NFL news alike, I'm Kid Blue, and I'll see you guys in the next video.